The world of work is undergoing its most profound transformation since the Industrial Revolution. As we stand here in 2040, the steady integration of artificial intelligence and sophisticated robotics into every facet of our economy is no longer a distant forecast, but a daily reality. This shift isn't just about factories with more robotic arms or algorithms that can trade stocks faster than any human. It represents a fundamental redefinition of what a job is, what skills are valuable, and how we as a society structure our lives around employment. The promise of unprecedented efficiency and productivity is immense, offering a future where tedious, dangerous, and repetitive tasks are handled entirely by machines, freeing human potential for greater pursuits. However, this technological leap forward brings with it a wave of disruption that we are only just beginning to navigate. The very concept of a lifelong career in a single field is becoming a relic of the past. Instead, the workforce of 2040 is defined by its adaptability and its capacity for continuous learning. Machines are not just tools anymore, they are collaborators, assistants, and in many cases, replacements. The line between human tasks and machine tasks is blurring every day, forcing us to ask difficult questions about our own roles in this new automated landscape. This isn't a future to be feared, but one that requires careful and deliberate preparation to ensure its benefits are shared by all. The scale of this change is staggering. Projections made back in the 2020s were not far off. Analysts now estimate that over half of the jobs that existed just 2 decades ago have either been completely automated or fundamentally transformed. This isn't limited to blue-collar work. The algorithms have moved from the factory floor into the corporate office, the design studio, and even the newsroom. This evolution has created a dynamic and sometimes turbulent environment where industries can be upended in a matter of years, not decades. The challenge for every individual, company, and government is to keep pace with this relentless technological march. Our journey into this automated age is driven by the simple economic principle of efficiency. AI systems can process vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and execute tasks without fatigue or error, 24 hours a day. This has unlocked incredible potential for growth and innovation, leading to breakthroughs in medicine, logistics, and scientific research. But this same efficiency is what makes many human roles redundant. The transition is not always smooth, and the initial excitement about new technology is often tempered by the real-world consequences for those whose livelihoods are directly impacted. We are in the midst of building a new economic engine, and the process involves both creation and destruction. The roles most immediately affected by the rise of AI were those built on routine and predictability. Think of the jobs that involved structured data processing, repetitive manual labor, or rule-based decision-making. Data entry clerks, call center operators, and administrative assistants saw their duties almost entirely absorbed by robotic process automation and intelligent chatbots. These systems could schedule appointments, answer customer queries, and manage databases with flawless accuracy and at a fraction of the cost. Similarly, in logistics and transportation, autonomous trucks and delivery drones have become a common sight, displacing a significant portion of the human driving workforce that once formed the backbone of our supply chains. The displacement, however, did not stop at the factory gate or the warehouse door. Many white-collar professions, once considered safe from automation, found themselves in the crosshairs. Junior-level roles in accounting, paralegal work, and even software coding became highly susceptible. AI could now draft standard legal contracts, analyze financial reports for anomalies, and write clean, functional code based on simple prompts. Even creative fields were not immune. AI-powered platforms can now generate marketing copy, produce graphic designs, and compose music, challenging the notion that creativity was a uniquely human domain. This has forced professionals in these areas to elevate their skills from execution to strategy and oversight. The core reason for this vulnerability lies in an algorithm's ability to learn from vast datasets. Any job that involves recognizing patterns and applying a consistent set of rules to achieve a predictable outcome is a prime candidate for automation. For instance, a radiologist's task of spotting irregularities in medical scans is a pattern recognition problem that AI can be trained to perform with remarkable proficiency. While human oversight remains critical, the bulk of the initial analysis is now often handled by a machine. This trend has been replicated across countless industries, from insurance underwriting to journalism, where AI assists in gathering information and drafting initial reports. This has created a stark new reality. Job security is no longer tied to a specific profession, but to a person's ability to perform tasks that machines cannot. The jobs that have remained robustly human-centric are those that require deep emotional intelligence, complex strategic thinking, genuine creativity, and nuanced interpersonal skills. A machine can analyze a spreadsheet, but it cannot mentor a struggling employee or negotiate a complex business deal that relies on building trust and rapport. The jobs at risk were not necessarily low skill, but rather automatable skill. This distinction is crucial for understanding the new labor market of 2040. The widespread displacement of workers has created significant social and economic challenges. For many, a job is more than just a source of income. It is a source of identity, purpose, and community. The loss of a career to an algorithm has left a growing segment of the population feeling adrift and uncertain about their place in the world. This has fueled social friction and widened the gap between those who have successfully adapted to the AI-driven economy and those who have been left behind. The result is a growing economic inequality, where wealth is increasingly concentrated in the hands of those who own, design, and manage the automated systems. Life for those displaced by technology is often marked by a period of intense uncertainty and financial instability. Without the safety net of a steady paycheck, many have had to rely on government support systems and retraining programs to stay afloat. This has led to intense public debate and the piloting of new social policies, including forms of universal basic income in several regions. The goal of these programs is not just to provide financial relief, but to give people the stability needed to re-educate themselves and find new pathways to meaningful contribution. The psychological toll of this transition cannot be understated, as people grapple with feelings of obsolescence and anxiety about the future. The competition for the remaining human-centric jobs has become fierce. As the pool of traditional roles shrinks, more people are vying for positions that require skills like critical thinking, collaboration, and leadership. This has put immense pressure on our education systems to move away from rote memorization and toward fostering creativity and adaptability from a young age. Workers are now expected to be lifelong learners, constantly updating their skills to stay relevant in a rapidly changing job market. For many, this means entering entirely new fields mid-career, a daunting prospect that requires both personal resilience and strong institutional support. Furthermore, this transition has tested the fabric of our communities. In regions heavily reliant on industries that were automated, such as manufacturing or transportation, the economic decline has been sharp. This has led to social unrest and a rise in political polarization, as people search for solutions and someone to blame for their predicament. The challenge for governments and civic leaders is to manage this transition equitably, ensuring that the benefits of AI-driven productivity are used to build a more inclusive society. This involves not only creating new jobs, but also redefining our societal values to recognize contributions beyond traditional employment, such as caregiving, community work, and artistic pursuits. Despite the challenges, the automated age has also sparked the creation of entirely new job categories and career paths. The most significant growth has been in roles that directly support the AI ecosystem itself. We now have AI ethicists who ensure algorithms are fair and unbiased, AI trainers who prepare datasets for machine learning, and human AI interaction designers who create seamless experiences between people and machines. Robotics maintenance technicians, data scientists, and AI governance specialists are among the most in-demand professions of 2040. These jobs did not exist in a meaningful way 2 decades ago, demonstrating technology's power to create new opportunities as it closes old ones. To thrive in this new world, the most critical skills have become distinctly human. While technical literacy is important, the true differentiators are soft skills, emotional intelligence, complex problem-solving, creativity, and the ability to collaborate effectively. As AI handles the routine and analytical work, humans are needed to ask the right questions, interpret the data with wisdom, and lead with empathy. Lifelong learning has shifted from a buzzword to an essential survival strategy. Governments and corporations have responded by investing heavily in accessible retraining initiatives, offering modular courses and lifespan funds that allow workers to finance their education throughout their careers and navigate job transitions more smoothly. The role of government and corporate policy has been instrumental in navigating this shift. Many nations have established robust social safety nets to cushion the impact of job displacement, including enhanced unemployment benefits and pilot programs for universal basic income. These policies provide the financial floor necessary for individuals to retrain and find new work without falling into poverty. Forward-thinking companies have also recognized their role, creating internal upskilling academies to transition their existing workforce into new roles. They understand that investing in their people is the best way to retain talent and adapt to the changing technological landscape. Ultimately, the rise of AI and robotics does not have to signal a dystopian future of mass unemployment. Instead, it can be an opportunity to redefine our relationship with work and pursue a more meaningful existence. By automating the mundane, we have created the potential for a society where human beings can focus on innovation, connection, art, and exploration. Our success in this new era will be measured not by our ability to compete with machines, but by our wisdom in guiding them. The future belongs to those who can harness the power of technology while celebrating and cultivating the unique qualities that make us human. We can find purpose and prosperity, not in spite of the robots, but alongside them.